Okay, we are live. Um, and I'm just going to jump right into a 10-minute game. We'll play one game and we'll analyze it. Um, and I'm going to try to do what Daniel Naroditsky does in his streams, and we analyzed the way he streams in the past. And so I'm going to try to reflect in action as we play. So I'm going to open with the Danish. This is one of my preferred openings as white, and black goes ahead and accepts. So right now I'm down 2 pawns, and I don't know. I don't think this is really like a common opening for professional players, but it's full of sort of tactics, and it's very aggressive, and it's fun. And I think it's like a good beginner's gambit. I also think that it's kind of possible to. I don't know if I made a mistake already with knight to d2 versus knight to c3. Because now. Well, no, I'm fine, because, for instance, now he's left me with, I think normally bishop is supposed to take there, because now I've just got this open attack on the rook. That's interesting. He's threatening a lot of stuff now. So now we're really in business. This is kind of the sort of thing that happens in this opening. And again, I might have blundered already. We'll find out when we analyze. But so if I take rook, then I don't have my mouse, so I can't. I'll need to get a mouse, I guess. This is part of the reason I'm also streaming is to figure out like what do I need to do to get a decent stream setup. So if I take on h8 and queen takes. Yeah, but then I think I'm fine. Queen to f3. So let's go ahead and do that. And now he really kind of has to take. Because I'm threatening mate if he doesn't take. I'm down on time, 2 minutes. That's the thing I have to be careful about with reflecting in action. And I think if I were, I think one thing that I struggle with as a junior chess player is like I don't actually think a lot. Like I spend a lot of time waiting to see what he does. Like right now, all I'm doing is like I wonder what he'll do. I wonder what he'll do. When you see the best chess players, they're using the other player's time to kind of calculate and do all sorts of other stuff. I just don't have that muscle developed right now. Let's see. I like my position fine. I think he's probably looking for something clever to do, and he maybe has found something. So he retreats. I'd like to get my bishop kind of in a more secure location. I'm just trying to find a place for my bishop, and I think it's c3, although I could bring it all the way down to b2. I don't. Well, I could also try developing my knight, and maybe I'll do that now, because then I can also threaten threaten the queen in a few different ways. What is the queen threatening? She's threatening taking e4, which is currently protected. Yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and do that. He responds right away. But I don't find that a particularly interesting response because I'm going to just now go ahead and threaten. Yeah, that was a bad move, I think. What's his idea? I think he's got to actually take potentially my rook now. No, okay, so I think he's in a lot of trouble. But let's see what I'm just gonna. I mean, okay, let's slow down. We've got 5 minutes, and we might be near the end of the game. So if I take on g8, then he escapes to e7. I guess that's the end of it. Well, let's do it. I still think it's a fine move. And I mean, I might even... I'm up 6 now. I might even be willing to sacrifice my bishop here just to simplify things a little bit. There's probably more material that I can win. Although it can also go, that's kind of interesting. I'm trying to look for mate. Because for instance, if I do rook to g7, let's have some fun. I'm gonna try to have fun and find a mate. Okay, all right, I need to hurry now. I also need to make sure that I don't get checkmated. Okay, I think he's going to move his knight to d4. It's just a very appealing move for him. I've just got to find a way to continue the pressure. I think I can potentially do that by ignoring the threat on my queen and threatening his queen. But that doesn't actually work, so instead I'm going to do something like this and just insist that we trade queens. I think he'll end up on the exchange here. Oh, that was interesting. I think that was a mistake. I think he could have done much better there. Oh, okay, well, he's just completely gone now. Okay, so let's see if he resigns or if he wants to play it out. Incredibly, that's not mate. Fine. Okay, so it seems like I actually only made one blunder, but let's look at the game. My opponent played poorly, I would say. Definitely under his level. I like reviewing games that I win. That's another problem. And I won this game, so I'm excited to review it. I am a little surprised at my accuracy here. I thought it would be lower. Let's take a look. So that's book. So no problem with the move that I made there. So, I mean, I guess, I don't know if the game doesn't speak to his mistakes, but I mean, I'm way up. And the critical move that, yeah, I mean, that blunder right there, which I took advantage of, and it took me a minute to find it because I just wasn't used to someone blundering that quickly. I took advantage by attacking the rook. The queen move is kind of interesting because it's very aggressive, but I'm right to ignore it and just take the rook. Finding that queen move is right because that kind of stymies his attack. He retreats, so I'm up 7. All of this is really good, and I'm up considerably. I mean, this wasn't much of a game in the end. Okay, that was a big mistake. And I think I called that out in the moment that I felt like I was about to lose in the exchange, because, I mean, I guess what I was noticing was that after bishop takes on d2, that's check. I have to respond by even the response is kind of a question mark there. Oh, wait, this was a bad move. Wait, so no, it's my turn. And I did queen e3. Just willing to give up a bishop. It says I'm going to end up losing a rook. Let's see how that plays out. Right? I didn't even notice the threat on the rook there. Okay. Yeah, so he's forking me. Which is fine. Probably the best move for me then is to come back here. Let's see what it thinks of that move. Yeah, that's a perfectly, it says it's excellent. I don't know if that's the best move. Let's see what the best move is. He likes me threatening. Yeah, which I think I saw. Yeah, I actually think I had anticipated doing that. Okay, so that's the best move. But, okay, I missed a mate here. Let's see if we can find it. Quick checkmate. So I mean, f4 still looks pretty appealing and does get me mate in 7, but if I want to go for an even faster mate, looking at queen to g8, let's go ahead and do that. See what, yeah, that's best, because that's mate in 1, and the reason it's mate in 1, I hadn't seen that, I just kind of felt hopeful, because after or after that, king to, and then it's still mate. All right. That'll do it for this stream. And we'll see how it looks on YouTube. This was sort of like a demo tape, and I look forward to checking out on YouTube and seeing what I need to do to make these streams higher quality, and